Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to be showing off the LR Buu team that I have been running. I've been doing a little bit of link grinding with them, haven't got super far yet, but I did want to hop into an event and show off this team. So we are going to do the Babidi's Army stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history, since it's still kind of fitting with the theme of the Buu Saga celebration, and I did manage to find a rainbow friend on the guest list. I don't know if he's leveled up any links. He's got a level 5 attack skill orb, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, nice. None of them are at level 10, but they're all reasonably high, so that's pretty good. So obviously LR Buu has Majin power and the power absorption category. I really like the fact the way they play off each other, because a couple of really good android units are in that category. So we have Android 13 here. We're going to be linking him up with Super 17. Now, I know, you guys, no one needs to point it out, Super 17 doesn't have his Easy A on Global yet, so obviously he's not the most optimal choice for this team, but he absolutely is the one I will be running on this team when he does get his Easy A. So I thought I might as well start using him now, start leveling up his links. He's going to link up super well with 13, and that's going to be a really strong rotation. The STR Super Buu, once he transforms, hopefully into Buuhan, but the team is pretty tanky, so we should have enough HP by the time we transform that he will become Buuhan, because then eventually when we transform the LR into Buuhan, then obviously they're going to link perfectly well together. I also wanted to bring this guy. I pulled the one copy of him, but even at 55% he's really good. So he does supreme damage, has a high chance to stun, which is not super relevant in this particular event. But he recovers 15% HP at the start of the turn. He's self-sufficient with 3 ki. Attack and defense 150%, which is really good. And then he gives power absorption category allies 30% attack and 50% defense, which is really, really good. And then medium chance of evading enemies' attacks. So he does a whole lot of things. But yeah, the attack and defense buff is super good. Whenever he floats into the rotation, no one's going to take any damage. And then the final card, seems like a bit of a wild card here, is Android 21, the ultimate Dragon Ball waifu. I mean, that's a reason enough to bring her on the team. But she is on the team simply because to transform Android 13, you have to have 2 other Android category allies, so not including him. So if we just bought Super 17, we wouldn't be able to transform 13. I did originally, when I put the team together, use Physical Kid Buu as another support unit, and then obviously I realised very quickly that we couldn't transform 13 unless I brought another Android. So let's see. So Super 17's in slot 6, so I guess we'll start, although we have both of these guys here already. Yeah, we might as well make this the Buu rotation, since I want the Rainbow Friend Buu with Super Buu, and they're already together. So it means it's going to take a little while to fix up the second rotation, because I want the second rotation to be 17 and 13. But yeah, we should be able to make pretty quick work of this stage. This team is incredibly fun to run. It's very powerful. Buu is a very, very good unit. I'm very impressed with him at 55%. Obviously, you're going to see the difference. We got the Rainbow Friend, and then my one's 55%. I did give my one some crit equipment as well, skill orb, so he's got 6 crit, I believe. So obviously, that's one of the great things about skill orbs is even without dupes, you can throw some equipment in there and actually get them the ability to crit. So I guess for now we might as well just put him in slot 1, since he's going to be chilling for now until we get our rotations fixed up. So the great thing about LR Buu as well, especially for these long form events, while he is still in the Buu Tank's form, his 18 ki super infinitely stacks defense. So in long form events like this, or the Legendary Goku event, it is actually a pretty good strategy to not necessarily transform him straight away. So you can keep infinitely stacking that defense, which is something that would really, really help out for the Legendary Goku event, because obviously when you get to the second to last stage, you're going to be fighting STRUI Goku, who's going to have type advantage over you. So it would be in your benefit to have as high a defense with him as possible. But since Infinite Dragon Ball history is not quite as difficult as the Legendary Goku event, obviously some of the stages can hit insanely hard, but I don't think there's no one on this particular run who disables your dodge. And I can't remember if there's anyone who actually dodges themselves either. So the only annoying phases will be the STR Dabura, because he locks your units in place, and then the Int Barbody because he just spams super attacks all the time. But obviously our Boos have type advantage over Barbody, so they're going to be able to tank the supers no problem. And then Dabura, unfortunately, as annoying as the rotation locking is, we will just have to make the best of it. Fortunately, the team does link really well together, so it's not going to be a huge deal. So, oh well, they actually link better together for attacks. Okay, so let's do this. Let's check. So 13, I've got up to, yeah, mostly like 4 or 5. That's not bad. He's about the same, and then my Buu, yeah, again, is about the same. So they're all roughly at the same level. I started grinding their links, I think, yesterday. Once I'd finally sort of settled on this team build. But yeah, I really like this team, and obviously, like I was saying at the start, once Super 17 gets his Easy A, the rotation of him and 13 is going to be insanely strong for any of these long form events. Obviously, Legendary Goku event, Android 13 is kind of built for that event, so that rotation would be insane. It's just unfortunately at the moment where we are at on Global, without his Easy A, Super 17, unfortunately, is getting to be a little bit outdated. We might see that even in this event. Once we get towards the later stages, he will take a little bit more damage. But when the Buu Piccolo is on rotation to give that 50% defense buff, then he still tanks incredibly well. And so we're going to get the transformation with Android 21. So now she heals at the start of turn. This team has a lot of healing. So now that she's transformed, 21 heals at the start of the turn. Buu Piccolo heals at the start of the turn. I think the STR Super Buu heals at the start of the turn. Everybody heals at the start of the turn. So I think even... is Buu's heal at the start of the turn? Yup. And STR Super Buu is 10%. So yeah, there's a lot of healing. So it balances out really, really well. So even on the other rotation with the androids, if we take, like, we could literally lose like half our health, and then in the next turn we pretty much heal it all back up, because not only do we have a ton of characters that heal at the start of the turn, but a lot of them have the Metamorphosis link, which also heals. So for example, everyone on this rotation has it, so it would have triggered twice if we actually needed the HP. So we can actually get an absolute ton of health back with this team, which is really good. So 13 going to go ahead and transform. Obviously we don't have a Goku enemy at any point, so we're not making full use of his kit. We don't get the guaranteed crits or anything like that, but he is an incredibly powerful unit. You can see here with the Buu Piccolo on rotation, he has almost 200k defense. Android Super 17, unfortunately, only sitting at about 78, but he does have the built-in damage reduction. So that on top of the defensive buff from Buu Piccolo, he should still tank for next to nothing from, yeah, I was going to say, no, double digits from normal attacks is what I would expect. His passive is fully maxed out now, so he's at a 2 million attack stat. So, I mean, he's not bad. He's just obviously a little bit outdated now, but oh, once that Easy A drops, I did do a video of it from when it first dropped on JP, showing him off Rainbow with his Easy A, and yeah, he is incredibly good. So definitely wasn't the waste of the sticker there. He was the first unit that I put a sticker on. We've gotten a few more recently with the latest events. I think I put one on AGL Rose, because he's another favourite unit of mine. But I think I've got like 2 that I'm just kind of saving. So let's keep going here with the Buu Tankses for now, and then I think I'll transform the friend, the Rainbow Friend, into Buuhan. Maybe when we start Dabura, because we got Dabura. Is it Dabura next, and then I think Majin Vegeta, then Barbody, and then Buu at the end. So I do want to transform him a little bit before we get, you know, like right to the end, because obviously once you transform him into the Buuhan form, he then infinitely stacks attack on both supers. So just like STR Cooler, once you transform him and then you go like a whole load more turns into one of these kind of events, he can start hitting attack stats that are incredibly high. So that's going to be interesting to see. And yeah, even the STR Buuhan tanking for double digits. I feel like he's going to see a whole new lease of life now, because he's always been ranked as one of the worst like category leads, and he was like completely overshadowed and replaced by STR Cooler. But now, just because of the specific link set from him being a Buuhan, he is one of the best link partners for the LR. The Int Buuhan can be used as well, but unfortunately, even with his EZA, he is a little bit outdated now. The only thing you can do, which would be another interesting way to set up the team, is if you brought the Int Buuhan, because you're now not running a character that starts off as being called Super Buu, you could run the 50% physical support Buu. But of course, that's only going to benefit the actual LR Buu on like your main rotation, because if you have him as like a third slot floating unit, he's not really going to be supporting anyone else on the team, considering our other main rotation is double AGL. So I figured STR Super Buu would be the best way to go. He definitely hits a lot harder than the Int Buuhan, and his defense is a fair bit better as well. So I think it's a pretty good way to run the team. If you have pulled the Buu, of course, let me know how you are choosing to run your Majin Power or Power Absorption team. I do like the way they fit together, and obviously it's pretty cool that we got Majin Power early on Global. Although this does mean, I feel like not a lot of people are going to be interested in summoning on the Tech Exchange Buu banner when we get it in November, because obviously he was supposed to be the first Majin Power category leader, but if he did manage to pull this Buu, he's so much better than the Tech Exchange Buu. So I feel like when it comes to that celebration, obviously I'll try and get some summon collabs with the boys going again, but I might just go in for a copy of Gotenks and then call it a day. But obviously we will see how it goes, because by that point I'm going to have this team and like a lot of other teams probably fully link leveled, so you never know. That Tech Buu could make a good addition to this team, but it's just the fact that his banner is probably not going to be super exciting. Of course it could change for global, but we will see. So wow, we got a 5 million attack stat with this guy, because obviously remember he has the chance to do an additional built into his passive, which as always with the way LRs work, if he does additional it's going to be his 12 key super, and then that means you're going to get the stack of attack on top of the stack of defense that you got from doing the 18 key super. So that works out really, really nicely. So yeah, I completely forgot to actually transform Buu against Dabura there. So we are going to go ahead and do that next turn. But you're going to see next turn the exact example of what I was talking about. So we took a super attack on Android 13, took 170,000 damage. So as you can see from the HP bar at the bottom, we are, what, about, is that 60 or 70% HP? We're getting an additional super though with 13, which is always appreciated. And then Super 17 coming in here. He's not going to do a huge amount of damage, but hey, he's going to get an additional super though. That's our boy coming through. Get a crit? Okay, well. So yeah, what, we're just under 60% HP. This Buu, because he's getting another 18 key super, he's just going to take double digit damage from this follow-up normal attack. He's going to get an additional as well though. It's nice to keep boosting up those stats. I might as well leave him untransformed, since he's just going to be in the last slot. So because he constantly raises that defense, he's just not going to be in any danger of taking any sort of damage. So let's have a look at this friend Buu. Yeah, he's at 432,000 defense without a support unit on the rotation. So let's go ahead and transform. I did remember to change it to English as well this time. So
excellent. I'm stronger than I ever was before. Don't worry. The pain is but momentary. Jack will come.
Looks so good. Good stuff. Both the units have such excellent animations. So we'll go ahead and grab these, give you the full 24 key super, and then just grab these. But yeah, so straight away we're back up to full health. Just from the sheer amount of healing that we get from the passives and the links, we healed up a good like 40% or more of our HP, literally without doing anything. So yeah, this team, I don't want to use the word unkillable, because, you know, But when you take 67 damage on a super attack with your LR Buuhan, that's pretty nice. That's what we like to see. Can we get a crit here? I need crits to do damage against AGL, unfortunately. But look at that. Even with type disadvantage, there's no support unit on the rotation. And STR Buuhan taking double-digit damage. So that's really good. 21 might take a fair bit of damage, though. She is probably like the weak link on the team. Yeah, 59. That's not terrible. Okay, so I'll just do this. So yeah, with the support from the Buu Piccolo on the team, we are not really going to take a lot of damage here. We potentially will finish him off this turn, but if not, that's a huge cluster of physical orbs for the LR Buuhan to pick up next turn. So, oh yeah, crit from Super 17. I think we're probably done this turn then, because 13 is going to hit nice and hard. Yeah, that support from the Buu Piccolo pushing him up to 2.2 million on the attack stat. No crit though, but look at that. Yes, he's going to come through with the additional super. No crit is going to be needed, and we take out Majin Vegeta. So now we go on to Barbady. This is annoying, of course, because he just spams super attacks constantly. Oh, and of course he sealed. He sealed Buuhan. That's not cool. So I guess we'll just grab those for now. I say we'll just grab those. They're not even physical orbs because he gets the extra key as well. Like, just straight up to 24 key. Unfortunately, he's only going to be able to do a normal attack. But with his defense as high as it is, even though Barbady's going to double super here, we should just take double-digit damage. Yep, 36. Bring on the next one. 103. Ooh, that was more that time. Scary. 103 damage. So, yeah, both those attacks being in the first slot actually worked out super well for us for this rotation. So, STR Buuhan coming in for some damage, and then physical Buu-Tanks. He's obviously building up his defense constantly. So, and then he gets the additional as well. There you go. You love to see it. I love that, like, zoom in with the glow on his 12-key super. So cool. Oh, he's sealed Super 17. Outrageous. I actually don't know who will take the least damage out of these two, because Android 13 has more defense, but Super 17 has damage reduction built in. So I honestly don't know how that works specifically. I'm sure I've made the wrong choice, but I mean, we're on full health. So he's not, as long as he doesn't do 220,000 damage with each super, we're not going to die. Yeah, so, and we're just going to heal all of that up next turn. So, it's, you're fighting a losing battle here, Barbady, I'm afraid. So, 2.3 for you. Yep, nice big crit, that's what we like to see. And then 1.7 for 21 is not bad. I wonder if we'll ever see another 21 unit, just because there's probably not going to be any other sort of iteration of 21 outside of the Fighters game, unless they bring her into Heroes in some way, which would be cool, because obviously whenever characters appear in Heroes, they always get like a slight redesign, and some of them have been really, really cool, so I definitely wouldn't say no to a Heroes redesign, like a Xeno 21, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, Buuhan going to finish things off here, almost at a 6 million attack stat. So, goodbye, Barbady. One last ultimate cannon. Yeah, 3.6 million damage. Okay, well. So now we go on to Fat Buu. This is the beginning of the end. We'll go ahead and just keep our boy Super 17 in the front slot here. And what's my Buu's defense up to now? Yeah, so he's up to 255,000 without a support unit, which is pretty good for a 55% unit. But yeah, so this is what I'm talking about 17 being a little bit outdated. He's still tanking okay, but if he had his EZA, he would not be taking 23k from these hits. He would just be taking double digits. So I really can't wait for that to come to global. But of course, we are going to have to get Super Saiyan 3 Broly's first. I can't imagine they will change up the order of those ones, but I guess we'll see. I wonder, it's not completely outside the realm of possibility, but I wonder if they'll buff Super Saiyan 3 Broly for global, because most of the JP player base has complained that his EZA is still not particularly good. So obviously, I mean, it's not happened for a while, but we have the physical Goku Black who's better on global, so who knows. But and my Buu has been very consistent with these additional supers from his passive, which is very, very nice. Dealing out a nice little bit of extra damage, tanking for double digits. See, look now, so now we're below 50% HP. And then all this healing at the start of the turn with the links, plus the Metamorphosis link, and then bam, we're straight back up to like 90% HP. Actually ridiculous. So, let's do this. It's almost impossible to not get his 18 key super at this rate as well. This is great. And there you go, with the orbs picked up as well, we basically are at 90% HP now. And obviously Buuhan's just not going to take any damage here. 5.4 on his attack. And this is the thing, right? This isn't even him like completely optimized, because ideally you would bring physical Kid Buu or the physical support Super Buu, and you could push him up to some insanely high numbers. Plus, of course, like I was saying before with the reference to STR Cooler, the earlier you transform him, then of course the earlier he's going to start stacking his attack. But like I said, in these longer form events, I do feel it makes sense to get a few more of those defense raises off in his untransformed state before you transform him. So 21 going to take the super, but she does have type advantage, so even though she's not the best defensive unit, we don't really take a huge amount of damage there. And we got Buu Piccolo on this rotation, who 13 also has Metamorphosis, because if you see, if I do this, we don't get it, but 13 has it, so that's yet another good link, another good synergy that this team has. So just so much free healing we're getting with this team. It's absolutely crazy. So we might be able to finish him off here. Oh wait, no, he's healing. Okay, I was going to say depending on crits and additionals maybe, but he did give himself a reasonable heal there. Although get a crit and an additional. Okay, yeah, Super 17 is out for blood. We are yeah, double crits as well. We're going for it here, but I think 13 would have to crit for Buu Piccolo to be able to finish him off, because Buu Piccolo not the hardest hitting unit, but well, we got close. He's at 1 million attack stat though, which is not bad for a 55% non-Dokkan Fest exclusive unit. So, and he's going to get the additional super as well. Why not? That is literally the level 5 additional from his free hidden potential kicking in. So we take those. But yeah, he takes 36k. He's taking a super. Can we dodge? No, 264. Okay. So yeah, he took a lot of damage in that last slot, but then, of course, with all the crazy healing that we get on this rotation, we are straight back up to 60%. Like, our health was pretty low at the end of that last turn. And here we are, picking up orbs as well. Because Buuhan's defense is so high, we got a ton of healing from those orbs. And so, yeah, he is going to finish off Fat Buu here after taking double-digit damage. 5.2 on his attack. No support on the rotation. Pretty good. So goodbye, Fat Buu, and that is the Buu team destroying the Barbadies army stage. No items required, and yeah, I think it's a very fun team. Like I said, it's not the most optimal build because we are still waiting for the EZA, and like obviously 21 is not the best unit, but she is waifu for laifu, so she has to be on there. But yeah, very strong team. You could switch out 21 for LR, the in LR cell, because obviously the whole point of her was to have another android on the team to transform 13. But as an off-rotation floating unit, he's quite key hungry. So you might be finding it difficult to get 18 key supers with him. But yeah, I think that was a fun team. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you pulled the Buu, what is your team build that you're running? And yeah, let me know what you think down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the Discord, the link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.